This game is a sin against God.
Is it though?
Welcome back. We're going to Bedoin Woods.
Okay, well, it's a sin against the Christian God. I'm sure some of my gods have, like, some... They're probably okay with some of it, but, like, I'm not, like, super chill about this game.
Kate is very vocal about this.
Well, to be fair, it's just because, like, the face is really disturbing to me.
I'm not saying anything negative about it. I personally, like, it's all a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
They're taunting me. Give me that one up. I'm gonna need it.
That pizza.
Give me that pizza. So yeah, there's not much to walk around here. We're doing a lot of tree climbing.
Why did you just have it look at me? Stop it.
It's panting like a dog.
Ew!
Oh, you called him an it!
Well, I mean...
Does Pac-Man have a gender?
He's literally Pac-Man! Although then again, Mrs. Pac-Man is also Pac-Man, but with a Mrs. in front. Is that like, how does that work? Is Man just his last name?
It might be.
Perhaps.
His full name, his first name is... Well, actually, I think it actually is canonically speaking that his first name is Pac. Because... Now, I don't know how much if you want to treat this as canon or not, but the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, that more recent Pac-Man thing, which I think isn't that bad actually. I've watched a bit of it.
I didn't like this.
But the characters constantly refer to him as Pac.
Wait, why are you going back down?
Because I activated a button down there. There's also fall damage in this game. Isn't that just awesome?
Yay, fall damage in a platformer.
Everyone's favorite.
Oh, my favorite.
I will kind of understand fall damage in a 3D platformer, but like if you Bubsy, 2D platformer with fall damage.
Yeah.
I truly hate this. Like, I'm not even trying to just be dramatic for the sake of being dramatic on the channel, but like, it
genuinely makes you uncomfortable.
Yes! And I don't know why. It's like, okay, the only way I can think of comparing it is at work right now, we have these stuffed animals that are labeled as like the world's softest stuffed animals, but for some reason, touching them makes my skin crawl.
Too realistic.
No, it's like, it's not even like a realistic thing, it doesn't feel right. Like, does that make sense?
Yes.
Kinda yes, but that's also my brain was immediately thinking of some sort of joke, and I really don't think I should be saying anything.
No, go ahead.
No, we're not gonna do it.
To be fair, there's one at work where I don't like how it feels, and it's...
Flesh pig.
No, it's not Flesh Pig.
It's not flesh pig?
No, it's that ice cream thing. Like, you said you felt fine to you, but to me, it's like, no.
Yeah.
Because it was like one of those, like, soft, but not like...
It was almost like a nylon sort of,
Yeah. Like a soft fabric rather than a soft kind of like fur feel.
Yeah.
Faux fur.
Run!
Hello. Ambushing ghosts like they haven't been doing to you already.
None, all of the ghosts.
Not this way.
He's like, I'm here for revenge.
Come get me, bitch. I don't mean to point fingers here, but I'm missing about $1,000 in play money. Hey, David. What, you took it? See. We'll give it back. Come get it, bitch. Not this way.
Oh, that's Consuela, right?
Yes.
It's been so long since I've watched
Ooh.
it.
Well, we watched it when Mom and Ron were away in
Oh, fuck, I couldn't go down.
February.
It was only one episode.
It's more, I just, like, I don't mind Family Guy. I used to like it a lot more in its early days, but I also don't really have a tolerance for, like, some of the bullshit they've pulled on the show.
That's fair.
I'm gonna be real. I like I like Family Guy more than I like American Dad.
Oh, I hate American Dad. I used to watch it, but it's like...
I used to watch it too, and I used to like it, but after a while, it just... I stopped being able to bear characters like Stan.
Yeah.
Like, I understand his entire shtick is to be a douchebag, like the typical, stereotypical douchebag American.
Actually, he's supposed to be like a stereotypical douchebag Republican American. Granted,
Okay.
it's made by a guy that's more supportive of the Democrats. It's a politics thing. It's
Well,
not
he
really.
says that he's a Democrat.
Well, in any case, like, I've just grown to really dislike Stan as a character. I know that's kind of the entire point. But
No, that's fair.
I just don't really like him as a character. And it's kind of why I stopped watching the show. And it's not like most of the only characters I'm really okay with.
No.
Okay. Like, I'm okay with Roger because he's supposed to be the comedic relief. And, like, I'm kind of okay with Steve because, like, well, he's a dumbass nerd. Of course I kind of resonate with that, except he's also, like, a little too interested in just, like, the typical things, like sex and all that shit, which is something I just don't care about.
No, that's fair.
But, like, I mean, I guess I don't really, like, ironically speaking, I don't have much of a...
Womp, womp.
I'm going to pretend I didn't see any of that, although now
Do you
I...
actually have to collect everything again?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's kind of one of the reasons why you don't want to die. Anyway.
Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
I was just going to continue where I left off. Oh, you can go first.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, for me, I don't like them because it's like, if you... Yes, you're, like, passing all this stuff off as a joke, but to me, it's like you... Making all of these comments, even under the guise of making a joke, isn't, like, okay.
I
Because,
guess,
like, you're
yeah.
making jokes at people's expense, especially when they make fun of, like, queer people or, like, people of color and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like,
That's-
you don't get to decide that that's funny.
That's true. I think, like, a lot of that kind of stuff really, at this point, ages very poorly.
I'm not arguing with that point. It's more just a... I'm not arguing that point particularly because I agree, like, because that's, in the end, it's punching down, and that's not good comedy. Good
No.
comedy punches up. There's the idea, like, if you're gonna make a racist joke in comedy, the punchline has to, let's make, like, for example, if you make a joke about slavery, the punchline has to be at the expense of the slave owner. If you make that kind of joke.
And even then, it's kind of like...
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no,
but
I'm
that's
just...
an example of like what punching up is. You're making your joke is directed at the expense of the person with the most power in the situation.
Yes, I agree.
But it's like making jokes at people's expense is not something I think I'm ever going to be okay with. Especially when you have such a big audience like that.
Yeah, and, like, that's kind of why I just like Futurama more, because I feel like their jokes are not really those, like, they're
And
not...
there's more heart.
Yes.
There's a lot
It's
more...
like the jokes are more directed at the characters than anything.
Yeah, it's
in
nothing
culture.
about the characters. Like, they make jokes about Hermes, but it's not about the fact that he's black. It's like...
No,
The
it's
fact
like-
that
it's
he's-
a bureaucrat.
Yeah.
They occasionally make jokes that, well, I remember the episode when Bender decided to become a woman just to win some Olympic medals. When the professor was like, he's becoming a slave to his emotions, much like all women, especially you, Leela. I don't know how well that one aged, but...
No, like, but in that case, the professor is kind of like... He's written a lot more as the stereotypical old dude.
He was also immediately slapped for that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's, that was funny.
And, like, I don't like stupid comedy like that. Like, and that was one of the things that I really loved with Futurama was, yeah, it had dumb stuff, but, like, I like stuff that isn't just, like, stupid bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I like stuff like that where it's got a lot of heart to it, too. And there was also, like, a lot of smart stuff in it. Like, there was stuff that they weren't afraid to shy away from dealing with.
Also, they didn't really with the one that could be taken as a transphobic joke, the one where Bender becomes a woman just to win the Olympics, basically. They didn't really look at that and say this is a statement about trans or anything. It was just Bender that they were focusing on. Even then, he kind of embraced being a woman for a while.
Yeah.
He did.
And it's like, people are saying that it's like, oh, like, I can get where people are coming from saying that it's transphobic.
No, absolutely. I'm not saying that they're completely.
No, absolutely.
It's the way it's written. It's not the most. It's not the most. It's a more smart. It's a more smart kind of trans. That does happen to kind of the expense of trans people, but it's more of a smarter joke than just trans bad.
And like, I don't think they were even saying that like trans people are bad.
No, they weren't.
It was just Bender being
a
douche trying to
it really
cheat the
was.
system.
It was just Bender being an asshole. It wasn't anything against trans people. It was just Bender. And anything involving Bender is literally just aiming to be of him just being an asshat.
How can I cheat the system by being as much of an asshole as possible?
Professor, make a woman out of me. Oh, I think we should just remain friends. Can we talk more about Hermes, though? Because Hermes is hilarious.
Hermes, don't push that button! Okay.
I think Hermes is, like, one of the best silent characters ever. Like very few episodes ever fully focus on him. And
you know what my favorite... Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
I'm just thinking, like, most of the time Hermes is on screen, it's hilarious. And he's usually kind of like he's like a more serious version of Zoidberg, where he's always on the butt end of everyone's jokes. But at the same time, he's a bureaucrat, so he instantly gets more respect than Zoidberg does.
You know what my favorite episode with Hermes was, though?
What?
So do you remember in, like, the newer Futurama stuff where, it, like, Bender's trying to find his dad?
Yes.
That one was, like, my favorite thing in the world, because it shows that Hermes was, like, a person and not just, like...
a business bureaucrat? No.
And it's like he actually cared.
Because
it's like Bender would have been destroyed if Hermes hadn't, you know...
Yeah, honestly... First off, that was bullshit. I did not fall from that big of a height. Second of all, I absolutely loved that episode because Hermes was such a genuine person. And to see all the things he did try to hide a lot from Bender there, but that was for his own safety and his own protection.
Yeah.
Like, Hermes cared so much for Bender as a friend, and that was heartwarming. Like, episodes like that as a whole, like, another good example is the one where the professor had the Yeti disease, and Zoidberg went through hoops just to help him.
Yeah.
Like, everyone was taking it as, oh, wow, this dumbass lobster's trying to kill the professor, when realistically the professor asked him to do so. It was like a mercy killing. So, episodes like that, like, I think that's what another thing I love about Futurama is that it progresses. The characters...
it's heartwarming.
Oh, cool. I'm dead. Oh, wow, I'm dead.
Pac-Man's like, I no longer wish to live on this planet anymore.
Bart Simpson when he's a ghost. Oh, cool, I'm dead. Oh, hello. Yeah, Futurama will always be my favorite animated show.
Yeah. I would have to agree. It makes me... The one thing I'm going to say, though, is that it makes me sad that they're rebooting it again. Because, like...
The question is it supposed to be a continuation or a reboot from the very beginning?
I hope, like... I don't... It's so... I don't know how to articulate what I'm trying to say here. But, like, I hope they're not going to try to redo it again from the beginning. But I also don't want them to do a continuation because the ending was so perfect. Like, it was just a really beautiful thing to see, you know, Fry and Leela finally have their time.
Yeah.
And, you know, the only thing that I'll say with that, though, is that, like...
Alright, well, I missed some shit, so I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah. Like, the only thing I'll say with that is, like, the whole ending of the series was Fry asking Leela, it's like, oh, do you want to go around again? So it's like, I can see them, like, or, like, do you want to, like, do all this again kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like they do have the opportunity to continue it from there and show what their life would have been like, or what their life is going to be like without the, you know, the rest of the world being frozen in time, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I have no idea what I just did there, but I did it. Now I'm all the way over here again.
Yeah, like, they do have, like, a good opportunity there, but I don't want them to redo it again from the beginning. I feel like that's would, like, ruin a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I'm curious, but at the same time, it's, like, cautiously curious.
I'm like, I'm not super chill with the fact that, like, I feel so bad, because John DiMaggio was, like, wanted to get paid a lot more for it, because, like, his voice is so integral for the show.
Yeah.
And, like, at first they weren't going to, and they were like, well, we'll just fucking fire you then.
No, they'll just recast Bender.
Yeah.
Which you can't really do.
No, but North America has no respect for actual voice actors.
But, like, he ended up deciding, like, fuck it, I'll just take the lower pay, even though it's not something that I agree with, because, like, I would rather do that than have somebody else take the voice of this character that's been, like, so important to me for 20 plus years.
It's me, Bender! Everybody do the Bender!
Yes, I'm gonna say that the first thing out of Bender's mouth in this reboot isn't, I'm back, baby! It's just gonna be an immediate no.
I'm a head out. Speaking of heading out, I think that'll be it for this episode, so we will see you guys next time.
On Three Dorks Play!
We will open next... If I remember, I will open next episode with I'm back, baby!
Would you be going back in time?
I have absolutely no idea when that'll be, so we'll see you guys next time.